Hello, this is Willie here on February the 23rd or 22nd, and we're ready for lesson 53 in the workbook for students in A Course in Miracles. Uh, Yesterday, being that it was lesson 52, I hope that you took your time to consider each of the five review lessons. Let's just say them again. I am upset because I see what is not there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I see nothing as it is now. My thoughts do not mean anything. My thoughts don't mean anything because I see nothing as it is now. The fact that I see nothing as it is now is because my mind is preoccupied with the past thoughts. I'm not in the present. I do that because I'm seeing only the past. And he started off, I'm upset because I see what is not there. So anyway, all that ties together, and hopefully you're getting a sense that this is a unified thought system that is out of this world. It's a spiritual teaching that everybody's going to someday learn, not necessarily through this particular method. There's a lot of different ways to truth. Each of us has our own angel that guides us. So it's a lesson that each of us are being led to God, to ourselves, to loving each other. And this is a curriculum that I particularly like, and find that it's been helpful for a lot of people. So before I go any further, I've been kind of showing you green things all winter. Start back in January, just things are growing around the place. And then, of course, I'm starting seeds right now. But I brought there was ice on the ground, so I was going to show this a few days ago. This is a piece of prickly pear cactus. It started a runner, and this I'm going to cut this and put these two in the ground to get new starts. The tree that it was growing below had pretty much shaded it out, and for the last a couple of years, it really hadn't been getting a lot of sunlight, so I thought I'd move it. But these are edible. You don't want to get those little stickers on you, and I probably got some on me. But anyway, they're fun to get off. And anyway, you want to make sure you get those cleaned off. The flesh is edible. These are, but that's snow and down to 0 temperatures, and prickly pear still doing fine out here. Just some of these things just amaze me that they do so well in the middle of the winter. Okay, so lesson 53. Let's take a look at our lesson, and let's consider just how strong of a statement Jesus is making in this book. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. So the 5 lessons that we're going to be reviewing is a lesson 11 through 15. And the first one is, my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Well, that being true, I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. A meaningless world engenders fear. God did not create a meaningless world. My thoughts are images which I have made. Okay, well, there's a whole sequence of thoughts there, and we're going to look at the last one a little deeper. But let's just go ahead and read them all. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. That is the first one. Today, I didn't read the first sentence. Today, we will review the following. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Since the thoughts of which I am aware do not mean anything, the world which pictures them can have no meaning. What is producing this world is insane, and so is what it produces. Reality is not insane, and I have real thoughts as well as insane ones. I can therefore see a real world if I look to my real thoughts as my guide for seeing. So he's saying we can see both insane thoughts and real thoughts, and we want to use our what's the word? We can see the real thoughts, or we can use the real. I can therefore see a real world if I look to my real thoughts as my guide for seeing. Second one, lesson 12. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. Insane thoughts are upsetting. They produce a world in which there is no order anywhere. Only chaos rules a world which represents chaotic thinking, and chaos has no laws. I cannot live in peace in such a world. I'm grateful that this world is not real, and that I need not see it at all unless I choose to value it. And I do not choose to value what is totally insane and has no meaning. Strong statements. A meaningless world engenders fear. The totally insane engenders fear because it is completely undependable and offers no grounds for trust. Nothing in madness is dependable. It holds out no safety and no hope. But such a world is not real. I have given it the illusion of reality and have suffered from my belief in it. Now I choose to withdraw this belief and place my trust in reality. In choosing this, I will escape all the effects of the world of fear, because I'm acknowledging that it does not exist. Wow, what a beautiful way of finding peace, of saying, that only God can be real, and God is love. So whatever's happening to me right now, if it doesn't seem to be loving, it must not be real. And we just withdraw our faith in it. So that last sentence, now I choose to withdraw this belief and place my trust in reality, in God, in love, in peace, in joy. In choosing this, I will escape all the effects of the world of fear, because I'm acknowledging that it does not exist. Number 14, which is the fourth review, God did not create a meaningless world. How can a meaningless world exist if God did not create it? He is the source of all meaning, and everything that is real is in his mind. It is in my mind too, because he created it with me. Why should I continue to suffer from the effects of my own insane thoughts when the perfection of creation is my home? Let me remember the power of my decision and recognize where I really abide. And the last, number 15, is what it's reviewing. The fifth review lesson for today. My thoughts are images which I have made. Whatever I see reflects my thoughts. Whatever I see reflects my thoughts. It is my thoughts which tell me where I am and what I am. The fact that I see a world in which there is suffering and loss and death shows me that I'm seeing only the representation of my insane thoughts, and am not allowing my real thoughts to cast their beneficent light on what I see. Yet God's way is sure. Yet God's way is sure. The images I have made cannot prevail against him, because it is not my will that they do so. My will is his, and I will place no other gods before him. My will is his, God's will, and I will place no other gods before him. I like that. They capitalized the him there and left the word gods uncapitalized. So it makes it very clear what he's trying to say. My will is his, and I will place no other God before him. Till tomorrow, see all of God's goodness. Peace.